I was still explaining to you what a retired person is to be doing. You get it? So, like for me, I'm a retired person, but there is those who are forced to retire. Why? Because of age and everything. So, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Actually, this is a treatment for you. Just take an imagination. The way you saw me from the office, and that is your routine, daily things that you have to do. Leave alone making money in animals, but think about of the attachment that you get about the animals. You get, guys, life in here is nice. That's what I can explain to you. It's very nice in the bush. That's why some people in this country, some people die earlier. Just look at the census of death. If there is some medical people, you should tell us who are the most people who dies earlier in age. You find it that those people that be in center of towns, be in center of businesses, those are the people that always get a lot of issues. They get heart attacks, they get what. But when you're doing farming, let's talk about of those tribes that does a lot of pastoralism or doing livestock farming. Talk about of the people in Soroti, because those people are also serious farmers. People in Karamoja, I want you to look at their age in Karamoja there. Then also look at the people in Western Uganda. Look at the Banyarandas, Banyankoles, all those people. Actually, they survive more. The old ones, they have a lot of old people. Why? Because they live in the bush. You get? So, like an old man, you're retired. If you planned the area, you planned the area and you decided to go out of the city, you decide to get out of, UK, America. There is no those coldness. There is no that life that really shocks you so much. But here you have your animals, you can always sell, they can always be reporting businesses to you. And actually, like how many entrepreneurs say that when you reach the age of 45 plus, make sure that you invest in the young generation. It is a young generation that is supposed to work for you. You get it? Because for you, you can't run for longer distance. So basically, from the office, you saw the environment outside, outdoor of the office, you saw it. Then you saw me going to the field, you saw it. Then back here, because this is the engine of everything. When you go to the grass, these guys eat it like the way you see they are chewing cud. Then after chewing cud, they convert it into muscles. Then after converting it into muscles, you sell. You get it? And where we are, these are the genes that we want. Look at this guy. He's a pure savannah, recently, but look at the height of a goat of 2 months, and the weight that it has. So basically, also do something that will give you peace, something that will amaze you. Seeing a goat of months and it's really looking this at this height, you get it? It keeps your heart happy, and you always have to think bigger and more bigger. You get it? So basically, the breed is there. You're doing a good practice. If you're working with your people, they also give you peace. Why? Because you are there. So I'm giving you that journey. Sorry, the one that you would think about. You have the office, you have the green environment. From there, think about of seeing animals and being in your office and you see animals all over outside. Then after that, you go and see those who are preparing the grasses. What are they preparing and how do they do it? So it is not your mandate to make payment to those guys. No, it is the manager's mandate that is supposed to pay. Your work is to enjoy. Then from the garden, you come back, see the animals. Have they eaten? How good are they looking? How nice are they? Then after that, I'll again take you to the grill, whereby if all this is done well, the end point is the grill. So your work is just doing coordination, office, check the animals. From there, check about the grasses. From there, check about the grill, what you produced, what is the quality of the meat, what is the amount of the meat. That is basically what a retired person is supposed to be. Not a retired person getting frustrated with the abuse of the taxi guys on the road, with the abuse of the border guys on the road. You know, it's a lot of things. When you grow old, you really become a person, a very sensitive person, but be in places where the sensitivity cannot get you offside. Otherwise, they will find you shooting to the border guy because he abused you. Otherwise, they will find you beating the taxi guy ever in crowd and everything. So my advice is, guys, think about this of trying to discipline this kind of people. That's what a retired person is supposed to do. So basically, that's what I really wanted, and I wanted to show you. You understand it. I'll also show you the grill, because an old man, after putting up all your projects well, wake up in the morning, check your account, check your messages on the phone. How much money have I received? From which point? Then from that, how do you also make yourself busy? Office to the garden, from the garden, check out the animals. Like today, we are going to spray, and I'm going to be part of the team that is going to spray, which is very nice, very good exercise. Then also think about of other fancy things. One, horse riding. Think about of other fancy things. Boat cruise. That can as well be done. So plan well before you get retired. Plan well before you get retired. Today I was talking about the retirement, but as well, some farmers, like these young people, they also think about it. They also want to be in their retirement earlier. You get it? So what are you planning to in your retirement, and when do you think that you want to retire? What's your name again, actually?
I'm Wanja Simon.
Okay. Where do you work from?
I'm working in Zrobe.
So you've worked for how old? For how long?
I've worked for the past 7 years. I'm in the field.
So he has very good practice. He has very good experience.
Yeah.
So how do you want to retire? Because today I've been discussing about the retirees, those guys that are going out. How do you, when are you hoping to retire?
When I reached here, I was just inspired, and just got a different inspiration,
Yes.
whereby I want to retire.
Yes.
By the time of my retirement, about 37, 40.
Yes.
When I'm self-employed,
yes,
I have access to 150 million.
I'm 37 years now. So you want to plan retire at my age?
Yeah.
So I retire. How old are you now?
I'm making 30.
He's making 30. No, he still have to be under that, because I retired when I was 31.
Only 31.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and you also want to get retired? Or what is your plan of retirement?
I want to retire by the time I'm his age.
And at 30.
Yes.
Do you see now what we are trying to really bring up in this world? It's not because I want to confuse people. It's not confusing, but I want to give them ideas. You get it? Knowing that being employed, it's not your job. Me, I always tell my manager is a young man.
Yeah.
And I always tell him, you know what? My work is just to give you a vision on what you can do. You get it? And what I do, I make sure I give him money. He's the one that pays me. He's my boss. Because you've been hearing me talking to him. How much money did you give me last week? So he was breaking down.
The 25 million, the 5 million.
So he's my boss. He pays me off. You get? Then me, I also be very faithful and make sure that I repay him back. He's happy, because if you're managing something, you have to have the money. We call it what? Excess money. The surplus that you have, the miscellaneous that you're supposed to take care of this, take care of that, because you are the father. You get it? So where you're working from, you also have to have that miscellaneous money, and because you're a father, your work will come to you and really needs help, and you don't have, you have to call your boss. No, that doesn't work. You have to stay with your respect. Your respect is having money with you that you can sort out. Some people
run to me immediately. I sort out.
You get it? You don't have to cry when your workers are also crying.
Then again, call.
You only have to call your boss that the miscellaneous is going low. For the salaries, you have to have it there and then.
Yeah.
But those ones, you're supposed to have them. Me, I give him money, and he gives me just accountability. Yeah. I gave you a lot of money last week. No. It wasn't enough. I had a lot of things to do. That is it. Because I make a profit, and he's supposed also to live as a person. What makes a man is having some dollars with you. Yeah. So, guys who are retiring, dollars, yes. So, guys who are retiring, these are actually you among my plans, because I want you to graduate. Then after graduation, if you have an opportunity of having the capital. Just keep and go into business, and mostly got business.
Got business.
Those that are already in the system work towards it because the demand is really too much. So, guys who are retiring, please, I'm just informing you that was just a by the way to show you these young people that are also inspired, that are also very interested. And I'm telling you the truth, in the next 10 years, Uganda, we shall have a lot of goods to export. We shall have a lot of quality meat that we are supposed to export. So, you guys, let me just wish you bye-bye for now. Wait for another episode about the guys who are retiring. Bye for now.